Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Supreme Ruler Ultimate. As a confused individual looks at trying to figure out what's going on here. Why were you guys all the way down here? Yeah, Supreme Ruler Ultimate, where we try to figure out why the AI is sending aircraft down this way. What are you doing? That was just weird why they were down here. They may have gone... Whoops. Yeah, there it is again. Oh, you're going to refuel. In Portugal. Now, if I wanted to get really, really evil, what I would do is something like this. Select you. Tell you to fly to the border here first. Stop. Highlight. Air Patrol. To there. You are going to go there. You're going to go Air Patrol along the northern part of their border. You are going to fly to here. Well, actually, no, you're not. You are then going to fly here. And you are going to do Air Patrol to put there. So you'll be constantly going around. You fly up there, please. Doing an air patrol like so. So now I've got aircraft, fighter aircraft, or the fighter bombers, constantly flying along the Malaysian border. If we look, they have a 10% justification for war, so do we. Their people hate us, and so does their government. I do like mutual defense. What an aggression. Yeah, you wouldn't even sign that. You want to fight me. So at this point, they want to fight us. I mean, it's a given. They're cruising for a bruising. Another research breakthrough. Speaking of research, look at that. 4 more days. 4 more days. And we've got 3 more research facilities. Southern Cameroon surrendered. I didn't even know there was a fight going on. Okay. Huh. So we're designs that. All 3 done. So we're officially now at 10 research facilities. Researching all at the same time. We're now researching 10 things out of 20. Queen Bee! I had a tempted moment where I'm like, well, what if I built more? But I just realized that can I send you all to reserve there? I can. Madagascar and Canada signed a alliance. Countries are starting to warm up with us, warm up to us. If I zoom out, so before it was pretty much either green with like 4 or 5 countries, or red with a couple. Over the last little bit, countries have started. Canada's warming up to us. Argentina's warming up to us. Everyone else around us hates us. Egypt is still on the fence. Iraq and Turkey still like us. The U.S. likes us. The Dominican Republic likes us. That's about it. Oh, and then England's on the fence with us as well. Oh, no, they're not. Apparently they hate us. Well, I mean, I know how to change all that if we wanted to, but I'm really not in the mood. We're not playing this this series for friendship. We're playing this series for territory. Look at that. Who do we find there? Oh, wow. Tank unarmored units. Good to know. Ooh, can I buy more tech from the States now? Not yet. Ooh, now I can. Just agreed to something that I don't know what it was. Oh, United States. I'm gonna buy nuclear weapons from the Russians too. Can I buy your patrol aircraft yet? Oh, come on! Let me buy jet patrol aircraft! I want a U-2 or an SR-71. Canada and Spain side a part of an alliance. We've got units that are ready to go. 100% ready to go. So right now, they're allied with 11 different nations. Belgium, Canada, France, Gold Coast, Iceland, Italy, Luxembourg, the Netherlands, Norway, Portugal, and the United States. Now, if I'm not mistaken, we have a non-aggression with the United States, so that's good. Who's next on our list here? We're not good terms with anybody else. So it might take us a while. Oh, perfect. Who's this? I don't remember the Prime Minister. Who is this? That's Diefenbaker? He looks like someone from a Freedom 55 commercial. I just thought Diefenbaker looked a little different. Really bushy eyebrows. Okay, so research. We're gonna get some ships done in the next couple days. We're not actually researching any actual research. We're mostly researching units at this point. Yeah, we're researching units mostly, which I mean isn't a bad thing, but I mean I'd rather be researching other stuff. You're what, 14 days, 60 days. I'd rather get a lot of this stuff done and out of the way, like better jet airframes. There we go. Researching 10 out of 10. Focused ion beam. Ooh, synthetic rubber. Are we producing synthetic rubber right now? No, we are not. So that is not a priority. A lot of programming, better internet. Ooh, city power generation. You're good to go. Internet stuff. I'm going to hold off on the unit research for a little while. Let's get some of the big techs done and out of the way. So if I can fire through these a lot faster than like for example the Americans can, I can get more advanced than they will. And the moment they research a new design for something, I can then immediately try to buy it. Then put it into mass production and maybe sell it. There's shooting stars right there. And when it comes to patrol aircraft they have in reserve, when they have the, I don't think they've built any U2s, to be honest. I think they may not have built them. Oh, support that. Diplomatic offer. Oh, here we go. Americans have offered us some units. I believe these are warships. I'm going to accept. See if the Americans even had the ships to actually send us. I mean, right now we're building a lot of Viking warships. And Barracudas is the sub we're building. Yeah. It's 448 and 380. You see, that's all they have, but yeah, so they're building Barracudas as well. So that's their primary sub that they're utilizing, which is good for me to know, because that means I'm on equal footing when it comes to sub technology with the Americans. Which means I'm pretty equal to the Russians as well, probably. The problem is that I'm not friends with them enough yet to see their stuff. Well, I can actually buy a whiskey. Yeah, so their best sub they're willing to sell us right now is not even close to what we have now. What we could do is stab the Americans in the back and try to sell them the Barracuda for 48 and 380. And be like, hey, we have a better sub if you're interested. And then try to sell them that. Buy American tech and sell it to the Russians. That's basically what a lot of during the Cold War, sometimes stuff happened. Like, I know American, I think it was the CIA or whatever, bought Russian tanks and fighter aircraft under the guise of one of the third world nations that the Americans technically were controlling, but had a dictator in power. So they got the guy to get in good terms with the Russians, and he bought a bunch of Russian technology. But in turn, he just turned around and gave it to the Americans. I think the Americans actually have the largest Russian tank force outside of, I think, the former Warsaw Pact. They've got like a couple hundred of them at minimum. Don't know if they all still work, but I think I call it like Red Force or something like that, where it's actually a training army that just has Russian aircraft, attack helicopters, tanks, and that's all they train on is Russian stuff, and their job is basically to make it as realistic as possible to fight against. But speaking of realistic as possible, that is the end of this episode. So keep an eye out over the next little bit. I will be announcing when the live streams will be going up, Friday and Saturday. We will be doing them on Twitch, and then I'll be throwing them up after the fact on the YouTubes. Thanks for watching. See you in the next episodes, or even the live stream. Bye-bye.